Good evening and welcome to me being cheap. So it is getting about time to do something about this mop. I don't know if you can see the detail, but it's pretty funky and it's starting to fall apart. The sponge part is. So actually when you mop, there's little pieces of sponge that are left. So yeah, it's time to do something about that. So I looked online, and at local big box retailers, a mop refill for this type of mop is about $5.90. Now they have some models that are a little bit fancier, and then they have some refills that are more basic, but the average cost is about $5.90. I also have a Swiffer, and I used to use this for the dry pads. They're really good for cleaning the dirt floors. However, I'm trying to get away from using things that cost money and trying to get away with things that generate trash for the environment. So I have an idea. Oh, and I wanted to mention that they do have wet pads for the Swiffer that you could use to mop your floor with. And the big box price for them is $7.97 for 24 count. And I used to know a guy that would clean his house with these about once a week. He'd go through a whole box of them. So that could get expensive after a while. So I have an idea. I'm going to try and use these orange towels. I used to have them for drying cars after you wash them. And it's not quite a microfiber. I don't know what you would call it. It's kind of a terry cloth, but they're some sort of cleaning rag anyhow. And I'm going to try various solutions, and I'm going to attach it to this Swiffer and see how it works out. So in this first container here, I've put the rag in here, and it's water. And this one is water and a little bit of vinegar. And then this one here on the end, I don't know, you can see it's kind of got a blue tint to it. This is water with some floor cleaner that you would buy from the store. So we're just going to do an experiment to see if it really makes a difference what you clean your floor with and if it works at all. Okay, so let's try the water first. I'm just going to wring this out to where it's just damp. I don't want to totally flood my floor. And I'm going to see if I can get this attached. Let's see. Let's poke this in here. Poke this side in here. And just so you know, I am in my kitchen right now, and my kitchen is heavily used. We do cook a lot in here. I've got kids, and we wear our shoes in the house, and one of our outside doors is right over there, and so we go in and out quite a bit. So these floors get dirty and stay dirty. And you know, I know there's people out there that like to sanitize everything, but I think in the long run that just makes you sicker. So I guess it all just depends on what your definition of clean is. Okay, so I've attached the towel to the Swiffer, and I've clipped up the extra with 4 clothespins. So let's just see how this works. Make a couple passes, and this is just water. The fun thing is once I figure out what works, I get to do all the mopping. Okay, let's flip this over. I don't know if you can see. Well, I bet you can tell once I take these pins off. Okay, you can very clearly see a square of dirt. All right, next is vinegar and water. I'm gonna wring that out. not the easiest thing to do, but it's not too difficult. Just kind of poke that rag down in that hole. It's got little grippers in it. Then clip the extra up. Okay, so I did right beside the table with the plain water, and I'm going to mop a different area with the vinegar. And when I get ready to mop, I will do a better job. I'm just trying to just get some general idea of what's going to work. I'm sure this is not entirely scientific because there's probably different parts of the floor that are dirtier, but this is just for educational purposes. Okay, you can see it there. Wow, it looks like the water actually cleaned better. I don't think that that's possible. All right, so let's try this commercial floor cleaner. It smells nice. Okay, this is the commercial floor cleaner. All right, so as you can see, it looks like the plain water actually did a nice job. I'm just wondering if where I happened to mop was very, very dirty. And then next best, it looks like the commercial cleaner, and then finally the vinegar and water. So I guess it really just depends on what your definition of clean is, but they all appear to be taking dirt off the floor. So compared to going out and buying a mop refill for $5.90 or a Swiffer, $7.97 for a disposable 24 count, this will cost me nothing because I've already got the Swiffer and I've got the rags already. If I'd use plain water, it costs nothing. The vinegar I already have, and then the floor cleaner I already have too, and I'll probably just continue to use that up until I run out. Okay, there you have it, cleaning your floor with something other than a mop or a Swiffer. Thanks for watching. Have a nice night.